And we're back for the next episode in our journey through learning to play World of Warships. So I just logged on and took a quick look of where we're at, and I see I've got 6,500 XP on my Kawachi, and I need 6,700 to upgrade to my Ogi. I currently have enough free XP that I could do it now, but I'll do the one more battle just to save myself using free XP. We'll do one more battle in this battleship. We'll get the Myogi, and then we'll try it out. That'll be this video. We have to do 10 battles to get to our next experience level. So that's that. Then we'll have a tier 4 destroyer, a tier 4 cruiser, and a tier 4 battleship, and we've already got the tier 4 aircraft carrier. And we'll work on getting the destroyer, battleship, and cruiser up to 5 from there. I probably will have the tier 5 cruiser first of them. Here we are in battle, still playing the bots. I have no idea. It's probably you hit that next experience level or something, and then oh, I could have put flags on. I forgot all about that. I was going to purchase the flags. We'll do that on the next battle. That would have given me some XP bonuses. But for now, battle plan. Mostly bots, all destroyers, except for one are bots. There's some human battleships out there, or the battleship is human. We'll go to A, obviously, because it's closest. Maybe not right into A. I think we're just going to drive straight ahead. See what happens with these DDs. And, oh, switch to HE. I always forget that. Because I'm expecting at least 2 DDs to be attacking A, and therefore attacking me. Is that Unkaz beside me? What is he doing? He's not moving. Weird, he's a bot. He doesn't. I guess I'm in his path. Hopefully this Chikuma. What is a Chikuma? It's a Japanese tier 2 cruiser. That's not helpful. Oh, Jurian. May as well get some shots on him. Where's the DDs? They can hurt me. That didn't do hardly any damage. Chester I can't hit because of the island. Jurian is a tier... I'm up against a bunch of tier 2 boats. I almost wonder if I should stay with HE because my AP will be too powerful for them. I don't know anything about Jurian. It's French, tier 2 cruiser. That's all I know. I don't know if it has torps. That did a bit of damage. Yeah, we're going to continue on this course because of that destroyer over there. I'm going to press Control and click on the Jurian to focus my secondaries on him. Still on HE, but my next volley will go to AP. We'll see what difference it makes. Zoom in. I did a good chunk of damage and put 2 fires on him that I'm guessing he can't do anything about. And okay, so I've got destroyers to worry about. Got this guy to finish off. So I'm going to go around this island and then attack. Hopefully by then this guy will be dead with this volley. He is not. It's a tough boat, that Jurian. I got one more shell I can put on him. They missed at 2.9 kilometers. Gotta love low tier battleships. Oh, I'm driving right to the map edge. We don't want to do that because it affects how our boat can move. And it's considered a cheap thing to do too, because it's harder to hit a boat that's on the border. There, we finally killed him. Alright, next up is this Novik, based on the fact that it's closest. That destroyer is over there, but not a direct threat to me right now. Not as much as this Novik. I could probably try ramming him. And I would probably survive. I'm going to put those fires out. Press T to do a heal. Let's get these rear guns on them. Oh, that worked as well. Alright, Nick. Do you really want to go there, Nick? Do you? You should probably move that boat, Nick. Well, it would be nice if I had more than one gun available. Single shots don't seem to do too much damage with this battleship. We'll select him with our second. Oh, that destroyer has noticed me. We're going to select that destroyer with our secondaries. I would have shot at him anyways, but it'll just make sure. Oh, I've got double fire going again. This is not good. This Chester's got to die. I'm going to wait for all my guns to load, though. Hope for the devastating strike. What? Something just hit me hard. Oh, the enemy battleship. This isn't going well at all. I'm getting pummeled. So now I got to go nose into that battleship. This destroyer, I'm hoping my secondaries will... Oh, crap. That's the end of me. Nothing I could do. Oh, well. I got 2 kills. Citadel. I'm sure I got the XP I was after. And we'll go buy some flags. And we'll try the Myogi out. Which is, you know, a better battleship than this thing is. I mean, this battle's going to end. Is there anybody? There's one destroyer in our team left, but it's going to take him a minute to kill him. So we'll just go back to port and buy those flags. Like I said in the last video, I could use the coal that I have. We can check and see. Except that I want 5 different flags, and that'll cost a whole bunch of coal. So if I go to the armory, how much coal do I have? Not that much, I assume. Yeah, hardly any. 1,600. That's not enough to do a whole lot. It's probably not even enough to buy the flags. What do they cost? Yeah, 6,400. So, or you can buy it with credits, which I'm certainly not going to do because I need my credits to buy boats. So we will go to the store. I will spend some money. This is, like I said, I'll buy a month of premium for this. And I'll buy 1 pack of flags for about the same price as the premium. If it ever loads. So customizations, supply chest, about $20 Canadian. We'll purchase that. I've got my PayPal account set up, so I don't have any security issues showing you that I've done that. And that's it. It's purchased. We'll go back into there. And it usually takes a second, but it should if I go to my exterior. Yep, they're all there. All my flags. And which I don't need on that boat because that battle did end. We can see the results here. And I earned 875 XP, which isn't a lot of XP, but it was enough. Got the job done. So we shall Yep, that's PayPal. Let me know that I've just made a purchase. Thanks, PayPal. Research this boat. And this is a different thing. I have to buy a slot with 300 gold coins, whatever, doubloons. There's no choice on that. It's the only way you can buy them. You can't use credits or anything. So it's one way wargaming will get you to spend some real dollars. The only other choice would have been to sell one of my ships that I currently own, and then I would have a free slot. So I'm going to say without commander, I'm going to purchase the ship, which leaves me with hardly any credits. And let's look here. I have one of these available that I've earned from previous awards, so great. We'll put that on. And I have this available for battleship. Generally speaking, you run this. And I can upgrade my hull. I can upgrade my gun range, which is a big deal. It brings them out to 16 kilometers. And my propulsion. But we'll start with the hull, because it gives me a little more survivability. Yes, please. Do I have enough credits? No. Well, in that case, we'll research these other two items, since I have the green XP right now. Oh, and I can purchase the gun range, so fine. And we will research this. Yep. But I don't have enough credits for that. I've only got 28,000. That might have been a mistake purchasing the gun range, because now I've only got 28,000 credits. And that'll matter, because it won't allow me to do this. Except I have just enough to do that, but now I can't do this unless I happen to have any. So for this first battle, I won't have enough credits to run that. We're going to enable that. And let's talk about our captain. We're going to take our Myogi captain from other ships, or our Kawachi captain, and bring him over. Yes. Okay, so if I had 200,000 credits, I could... Oh, there's an event going on right now. I can move him over for free, so we're going to be happy about that. The reason for that is in Wargaming right now, clan battles are on, and when clan battles start, they allow you to move and retrain your captains for free, because for clan battles, your captains need to have, they may need to have different skills than you would have for random. It's a different fighting environment. So maybe you're not expecting clan battles to have any aircraft carriers, and your tier 10 captain, your Des Moines captain, for example, is a heavy AA captain. Well, you don't need that skill for your Des Moines captain in this case. In the past clan battles, aircraft carriers couldn't play. So you took off all of the AAA skills and then focused more on detection, the ability to detect enemy ships, and just straight up gunpowder. But anyway, so as a result of that, for like a week or so, we get to move captains and retrain them for free, which is nice. So, and he's only got the 1 point available right now. So once he does get a point available, it'll go on this skill, Expert Marksman, which your guns turn a little quicker. The other option, I suppose, would be either reduce the reload time of my damage control party, considering battleships get set on fire often, like we did in that last battle. It's useful, and reduces the reload time of consumables. I wouldn't recommend that for a low tier battleship. But anyways, we have a captain on there now, and he's even fully trained thanks to the event, so that's nice. Now we go to the flags. As I said, we just purchased all these flags, so this one is going to give me some more credits per battle. That's a big deal. This one's going to give me 10% off of what it cost me. Like, there's a penalty just for taking a ship out, for repairing it, and every time you shoot, it actually calculates it, and it costs you a little more. Or every time you launch a torpedo. And then this one gives us 50% more XP. That's a nice boost. This one gives us 50% more commander XP for training our captain. And this one gives us 300% more green XP, or free XP. By the way, you can purchase all these flags straight up for doubloons. If you have auto resupply enabled, it will just take your doubloons, so you got to be aware of that. I will leave auto supply enabled because I'm good. I'm not going to run out of those flags anytime soon. We went over the flags before. These other ones, I'm not going to run them in this case. I have 2 more slots I could. If I were to, I suppose I might run these ones. But we'll save these. If I keep this account someday, I may want to run some ranked in it as I level it up. And I want those flags available. So, back to the port. The ship is as upgraded as I can make it. We can just brief overview. It's got three main battery guns, and they have a range of, if I hover over it, blah blah, or does it say it? Oh, main fire range 16.6, which is considerably longer than the 10K I had in my last battleship. Concealment will be terrible, 15 kilometers. They'll be able to spot me from miles away, but that's fine. We can look at the armor layout. We can see where its citadel is simply by blanking everything else out. That is my boat's citadel, so if I'm showing broadside, all they have to do is hit me here and they'll hit my citadel. Now it's going to take a relatively heavy gun because it has to get through this armor and this armor to get to that citadel. But other battleships, at least of my tier and definitely higher tier, will easily give me a citadel and hurt me if I'm not careful. But if I'm angled, the shells will hit that and just bounce off. That's the theory. Let's click that to get rid of that view. It is a bit of an oddly shaped boat. All these little guns here are my secondaries. I believe these are supposed to be anti-aircraft guns. As you can see, there's not a whole lot there for AA, but that's fine because tier 4 AA isn't, or aircraft can't do a ton of damage. They can do it if you're low health. Yeah, they can be the finishing blow, but so could a destroyer. All right, let's go to battle. And here we go in our first tier 4 battleship match. If this battle goes quickly, maybe we'll one quick destroyer match, and then we'll call it a day. Or if this takes a while. So, just for the record, once again, bots. Okay. Someday I'm gonna stop playing against the bots. HE is loaded. Always defaults to that the first time you play a boat. Opposition is 1 human Kaiser tier 4 German battleship. Not a bad battleship for tier 4. And 3 tier 3 Bellafaroons that are piloted by bots. All the destroyers are bots, 3 of them. I have a St. Louis human on my team, and that's it, and he's right there. And he's pink, of course. Not that I'm judging. So we're gonna go ahead. We're not gonna go very far ahead. We're gonna defend our base, and from here, I think if I just go, yes, I'm gonna slow my boat down. From here, I can get guns all the way up there if they attack in force from there and in there. So we'll just go down to quarter speed here until we have a better idea of what we're up against. Battleship play, so exciting. Yep. So we're watching I'm watching my mini map, and I'm looking at the DDs where they're going. What are they likely to spot? There we go. We've spotted our first enemy ship out of my gun range, and there's the Kaiser. We're gonna keep him in mind. Is he does he know what he's doing? Not likely, but is he especially dumb? Hopefully at some point. We got a destroyer in our gun range. Very long range. Very unlikely to hit, but we'll throw a shot out there. Even in a tier 10 battleship, I would not be confident in being able to hit a destroyer at 15k. Anything over 10k and I expect I'll miss. But that seems irrelevant because he's quite dead. I'm going to switch to AP after this next volley. Am I going to be able to get shots on him, or is he going to get... Yeah, he got behind the island in time. So let's look at this guy instead. So from now on, we're on AP. Looks like most of them are coming from our left. And they're coming in hard. There is a Freance right there. And probably wouldn't be a terrible idea for us to deal with him. Let's move our boat at a higher rate of speed now so we can turn our guns if we need to. Looks like I missed that Freant that I shot at. A lot of Freants in this battle. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, they're gonna end up behind him, aren't they? Oh, except for the 2 shells that took 3/4 of his health. Alright, there's a Bella Faroon behind him, pointing its nose at me. And we'll put some shots on him. I don't know if they'll do any damage. He's lower tier, so my shells may be able to penetrate his deck armor, his bow armor. We'll see what happens. Well, we got 3 good pens on him. That was nice. Okay. We'll continue pushing this attack. Yeah. And I assume our Freant is about to die. Another good hit on him, though. Oh, that Freant there I can possibly finish. He's charging in towards our cap. If those torps don't hit him. Are those torps gonna get him? Or are my shells gonna get him? My shells got him. Alright, back to this guy. Now, he's distracted by our Bella Faroon, so that's helpful to me. Basically, he's not going to shoot at me. There's nobody targeting me right now. I have the captain skill to let me know, so I know that I am free to charge towards this guy without having to worry about where my broadside is. I can't get my rear... Oh, my front guns need to turn on to him. Another decent chunk of damage on him. I'm not going to get a citadel or anything on him because he's not broadside. But I'm sailing away from the battle here, so I'm going to make a hard left and charge towards him. Now he's looking at me, I see. You'll see that right there. Turn to a 1. He's basically the only thing that can aim at me right now. He just took a shot. It was terrible. My guns are loaded, but I can see that he's sort of putting himself into a position of being broadside, so I would like to, if I could, just wait for it and get the ideal shot, which is about now. And pretty, it was worth the wait. It almost won't take much more to finish him. Click on him to make sure all of our secondaries there are shooting at him, or are focused on him. Get our guns all lined up on him for hopefully what will be the kill shots. And it was. So next we, well, that Kaiser. We've always sort of assumed that if we're going to win this battle, we're going to have to deal with him. Although we have our friendly St. Louis is also out there. I have the advantage. I can see him and he cannot see me for the moment. They're down to 2 boats. This is going to be an easy win, obviously. No matter how this... Unless he manages to somehow kill our St. Louis, our Bellafaroon, and our Freant. Which doesn't seem likely. So this is a... Well, they're almost 14k shot. We'll see how it plays out. German battleships are hard to citadel. I don't know about the low tier ones, but as a rule, German battleships are hard to citadel. The higher tier ones, basically the only way you can citadel them is if you shoot them at very long range and the shells come straight down onto their decks. You can't get shells through the sides of their armor. They've got something called turtleback armor that is extra thick. Alright, so we're aiming this shot. We can see he's angling away, so we're angling it above, sort of trying to guess where he'll be, except I'm watching this. The reason I'm not shooting is I'm trying to figure out where that turn's going to take him. What's he doing? I'm even looking at the mini-map to see where is he trying to go. Is he going to just run away, or is he going to turn more and come back at them? It looks like he's running away. This is a situation where I might want to have HE loaded because I'm not likely to do a ton of damage to a battleship that is the same tier as I am. Oh, he's starting to turn, I see. I'm not even sure if I'll hit any. Oh, one hit that overpenned. Went into his superstructure. Since he is not a great target, I'm going to take a look at this cruiser. The Kaladin, it's tier 3. And it's a cruiser. Doesn't matter how he goes, my shells will penetrate. In fact, I have a high chance of over penetrating, but he's turning, so I might get lucky and get a dev strike on him. Well, that's assuming I hit. Just missed. Take another look at this guy to see what he's doing. Oh, he made a hard right turn. Kaladin's disappeared anyway, so let's get our guns focused back on him. Is he turning? I think he's turning a little. Let's give it plenty of lead because he's going full speed. See if we can't get a good chunk of damage off of him. Yeah, we got a chunk. Back to the Kaladin, who's visible again, and always prioritize the cruisers for 2 reasons. First, you can kill them with one shot. You won't, not necessarily will, but it's possible. And secondly, if the cruisers are dead, they can't kill your destroyers. If your cruisers are if your destroyers are alive, they are your eyes, and they have the ability to launch devastating strikes against battleships. So, but a cruiser that is left alive at the end of a match, I guess I'm not going to bother capping here. Now, can I hit this guy? I keep saying, you know, oh, you can kill him with one shot, but you got to hit him, you know? There we go. Ooh, high caliber. Now he's just like, I need one shell to kill him, so that's my priority. The Kaiser, we'll get into a battle with him shortly. It's actually to his advantage for us to do so. He's better at close range fighting than I am. Okay. Just one of these shells needs to hit, and he should die. There we go. Alright, Kaiser. It's time for us to brawl. You can do devastating damage to me. I'm showing you a ton of broad. You're not aiming at me, though, so that's nice. You notice I aimed that a little high because of the fact that he's sort of going away. Plus, I'm not sure I can even do citadel damage to him, so I know I can do damage to him if the shells land on his deck. It might not be a citadel, but it'll add up to a big chunk of damage. He's Perfectly broadside, so this shot will go waterline. Got 2 guns on him. Oh, a couple more pens. He's still not even aiming at me. He's aiming at this other battleship. I guess he figures that one's closer, so that one's the priority. Now he's bow on. I won't be able to do a ton of damage. Maybe we'll just wait. See what he does here. Like I said, he's pretty focused on that Bellafaroon, and his guns are all on that side. So, yeah, you killed him, but too late. Your guns aren't aimed at me, and look what you're doing. This could be the end of you here, sir. Nope. Now I have to worry about him. Of course, I'm going to go for the ram here, because if he dies, we win the match. So why wouldn't I? Plus, I might get a diehard if I survive it, which would be fun. And also, this way I don't have to show him my broadside. That's assuming you live, because I'm going to get my shots, another shot off. You're not broadside, so they're going here. No, that didn't. Not a ton of damage. Oh, looks like we're doing the ramming. I'm going to hit T just to heal up. I should have done that sooner. Because I want to see if I cannot survive this and get a diehard. I don't think I did. I think I died in the process. Darn. I don't understand the physics of that, but... Naval warfare ramming. Okay. And a high caliber. Wasn't that my 5th kill, though? Detailed report. Did I kill him, or did somebody else get the credit? Yeah, he was killed by me. Bellafaroon, killed by me. Kaladin, killed by me. Friant, killed by me. Oh, this other Friant was not killed. I did some damage to him, but I didn't kill him, so I got the 4 kills. Anyways, we got some work done on a task, which is cause... Oh, I caused flooding by when I rammed him. I was going to say, how did I get flooding in a battleship? Did 89,000 damage. I'll take it for my first Myogi battle. Actually, it's pretty good. And 191,000 credits, 3,600 XP, and 728 free XP. We care about the credits since we're broke. We took home 157, and we got a new commander skill. So, we will give this captain another skill. And I think we got a container. That would be this one, as we said. His next skill, that'll be an interesting choice. I could go with, not that, ever. I can go with this, accelerates repairs, if I'm in a boat that I'm worried about being started on fire a lot. This improves your AA. Not generally used on a battleship. This one gives, the result would be I'd have an extra heal, which can come in handy if you're in one of those long drawn out battles. This one would let me start fires sooner. I'm in a Japanese battleship, and keep in mind I'm planning on keeping this captain all along until it's a Yamato captain if I were to keep going on this. And my Yamato has never fired an HE shell in its life because its AP is so powerful, and that's sort of a theme with Japanese battleships. Japanese cruisers too, by the way, actually have incredibly powerful AP, but only at very short range. And this one lets you see torpedoes sooner. It's a very popular skill to use amongst skilled players. I will probably, on the 3 skill for this one, go with this one, just because at some point I am going to want it on this captain. And then my final skill will, tougher choice, concealment, not a big priority on battleships. My clanmates would tell you to use radio location. They're wrong. If you use your mini-map, if you're aware of what's going on, and You are aware of the situation. You will not need this to know that there's a destroyer behind you. And if you move your boat around a lot, you'll, even if he did somehow get in there with totally being undetected, you'll know he's there because he would have dropped some torps at some point. And if you're moving around enough, chances are those torps are going to miss. And then you'll know he's there and you'll be able to act accordingly. The other popular battleship skill is fire prevention. This is a fun one. This one gives you manual fire control for your secondaries. You know how I was clicking on the boat I would press control and then click on the boat? This increases the amount of secondary damage that happens, and it really focuses them. Not on this boat, it wouldn't be all that useful, but as you get higher and higher tier, the secondaries on battleships get better and better. And to the point, like on my Yamato, I have this skill for fun primarily. It's not suggested by the pros, but my secondaries on that boat shoot, I think, just under 10 kilometers, which is not as long as the German battleships, but it's longer than what they expect. And as a result, I'll have a cruiser that will get caught out, or a battleship that a Kurfürst, for example, that decides to brawl me, and if I click on them, suddenly, even though my Yamato only shoots AP because that's my choice, I'm getting all sorts of fire started and I'm doing crazy damage. Or there's a cruiser that's sitting there peppering at me, but my main guns aren't focused on it, so it thinks it can get away and attack me, and suddenly all my secondaries are hitting it. It's a useful skill, and it's fun. It's not suggested. This one here increases firing range, but only for smaller guns, so that's useless on a battleship, and it increases your AA. It's moderately popular. Probably more so now because of the new aircraft carriers that are out. I am allowed to get a container. Let's get some money, hopefully. Let's try our luck. We'll get nothing out of this, but yep, just a standard old container that'll have some like 2 or 3 flags in it. What you're hoping for there is a super container that will contain, generally speaking, more, like a good chunk more, like 20 flags or something like that, just more, or 1,000,000 credits. And very, very rarely, I've never gotten one out of a standard super container, but you can earn a boat as well, like a premium boat. You play the game long enough, eventually you will start to get some premiums through events and containers. So we've got some rewards collected. That's the 10 flags. Anyways, I think these videos are probably borderline too long, so we'll call this, and we'll just pick it up. I'll come back to it later, and we'll do a couple more battles. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.